Boom, boom, bam. Back with another video, y'all. Well, not really. Like, this is just the part two of the first video, cause like I was gone AFK for a little too long. But yeah, we're gonna finish up the chaotic wild edition pack gameplay. We saw Xavier like pick up a huge victory. We are the champions. Alright, so as y'all see here, we saw Xavier pick up a win over the Denver Broncos. Oh, hold up. I gotta figure out, hold up, let me figure out this stats. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a black, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Alright, so people acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? Alright, yo, to a guy with cash. What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. We're gonna next team we're gonna watch. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hold up, yo. Let me get off the Giants real quick. Well, actually, no, like, okay, so like, y'all gonna see an episode where I'm gonna use Jordan Poole, right? Yeah. Well, not this one, okay? Let's see. We're gonna watch the Falcons in week 14. Yep, we're gonna go check out the Jets real quick, alright? I did taking on the Miami Dolphins. Looking at the Jets. Oh yeah, I already know. So the Jets are 5-6. They have veteran receivers of T.Y. Hilton and James. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. Alright, taking on the Miami Dolphins. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm. Let's see if all the Dolphins got reside. I think. Yeah, they got They gotta try and keep. They gotta try and keep shit hungry down there. And the kicker. And the kicker, Jose King. I got both my girls head to toe designer. And I know Chet Holmgren is a huge, it's huge for the roster. Alright, no Chet Holmgren is huge on the roster. Yeah, like he did up number. He's ranked number 4. He's the 4th right in the league. It'd be a shame if they don't re-sign that man. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Alright, but yeah, the Miami Dolphins right here, like they're like as I said, so many teams are starting to figure it out. As I think as Elijah Merlin, he is out for 5 more weeks, but they're 8-3, so they just need to win a few more games to get in the playoffs. And the quarterback who they got,
His name is Chris Chandler, and he's a rookie. And he is a rookie. But no, we're really focusing on the
6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said with me.
So Chris Chandler, let me just see some of his stats so far this season. Okay, so I think he probably just got in there. So that means a lot of the Marine parties just went down. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. Defense, yeah, like their defense is good at everywhere except but they do need more depth at linebackers, bro. Like their roster, like they really shouldn't go out the first round, but anything can happen. All right, y'all, let's watch these games. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Yep, one new injury. Yep, that means a lot of money Jet went down again. And he was a 90 overall developer himself. Yeah, why are we here? Alright, let's check on the custom team injury. Bengals had none. Bills, we know Dr. Riley gonna be out for the season. Yeah, we know that he probably gonna be up for the seat. Like he might return in the playoffs depending on where they at. But Xavier is playing pretty good. Denver don't have any injuries. Cardinals don't have any injuries. Dallas don't got no injury. Eagles don't have no injury. Falcons no injury. Niners, yeah, they don't have Derrick Rose, but it's a good thing that they drafted Emmitt Smith. They don't have Derrick Rose, and they don't have a juice to go get it. But they're still winning. Jacksonville won't have. He's a huge. Jamal Williams is a huge factor on the roster. This one got no injuries. My Lions don't got no injuries. About to watch Black Negro Nets actually. Panthers gonna have Antonio Gates, the best player pretty much, for another 2 weeks, and then we'll have Andre Iguodala for another 1 week. Patriots no injury. My bad, y'all. Rare Littleton. Rams no injury. Ravens, Michael Irvin 3 more weeks. Saints no injury. Seattle no injury. Steelers no injury. Texans, Tyus Howard. Titans no injury. Vikings, I show speed 4 more weeks. So 5 and 6. So the Jets are second place in the division. The Jets will really need to get a win here to increase their chance to get 7th seed. The 9th overall is 9-7. So like most focusing on the Jets, but we also get to see Darren Fox really on the Dolphins. So superstar effect, like a bunch in the AFC East, honestly. Wrecking Ball, Julius Randle, Selfless, Leon Jackson, Double Me Destroying, Momentum Shift, Jack Lambert, Kenny Easy, Selfless, Ian Nicholas, Reinforcement, Shut No Fly, Shut Down, Brooklyn Free, Jalen Brunson, the superstar peer cornerback, Larry Young, and Jeremiah James. Dolphins, Terrell Brenton, Relentless, Ben Miller, Reinforcement, Louis Narvel, Wrecking Ball, Darren Foster, Horn Free, Christian Robinson, Jamal Wader, Shit Hungry, Anthony Malazal, Mike Webster, Tim Brown. Alright, let's get it.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. You really wanna be my only one.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium
Gonna get shot gameplay. And yes, I'm actually gonna come back. Like last time I fell asleep in the other room
as we're underway
after
in week
doing
13.
something.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now.
We see the rookie QB Chris Chandler. Like we're seeing, like
their 6'4" quarterback.
we're really seeing some of these backup
pretty
QBs
bland
get
game
their
he
chance
had
of
last
playing
time out.
after
Ended up
starting
throwing
QBs
one
are going
interception,
down.
didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll start with the option.
And ball to Darren Fox real quick, and he'll be stopped there for getting a 2.
Out to the 27. He was the numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 70 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Miami Dolphins.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Complete to number 4. A gain of only a...
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Jets take over.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
It's a gain of 5.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's third down. And 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. To try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an in. Side give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26.
Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The throw over the middle taken in, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 9.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs, none of the coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack. Coach Will.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
To number 88.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. But the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Jets 3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 31.
comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact, say, the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 35. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jets.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll find Everett there, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarter.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
did that smash? It was the mark. He did that smash? Alright, y'all. Next game we're gonna watch is Cardinals and Ravens. So we can check out Mr. Brandon Hawk. But before we get into it, we're gonna check out the Cardinals. We're gonna see who they got. Evan Mobley. Yeah, Evan Mobley, Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I know if I'm a if I'm a Cardinal, I really don't want Rudy Gobert because their old line is trash. Alright. They're 4-7 taking on the 9-2 Ravens. Like they did a lot. Like they did so many trades during all season, and their team is and they still can't seem to figure it out. Okay, so yeah, as y'all see, like the CPU do sign it, of course. And see, the Niners done signed Roman Reigns for 7 years. Gee, he'll be there forever. Roman Reigns not leaving the Niners. They re-signed Tristan Thompson. They re-signed. Yep. So yeah, like that's actually cool. Like I can like see like some of these signings that they're doing. Yep, they re-signed Chris Middleton. Yeah, like some of the teams are going ahead and re-signing their players now. Dazed and confused. Yeah, then David didn't really have the best debut game plan. Yep. 5 turnovers. Like the Cardinals have a high roster just that they can't seem to figure out either. And mostly because their O-line is horrendous. Like their O-line, well, like they have DeAndre Ayton. They need to resign Gobert. Let's talk good. But yeah, their left guard is trash. As y'all see, their offense led by CP3. And the only F factor now, Mr. Bobby Long. Okay. Oh yeah, and another thing I'm gonna check real quick is like see like who's leading, and yeah, like they're pretty much second, like they pretty much they're pretty much the worst offense in the league. Yeah, like I'm gonna like see like before we get into the game, let's just see who leading passing yards. Mr. Jason Launderdale out there for the Buccaneers. Jeez, the custom players don't. Oh my God, step up. Well, Launderdale. Well, yeah, you are a custom player. But gee, y'all, come on, y'all. Alright. Who's leading the league in rushing yards? At third, Mr. Bo Jackson of Detroit Lions. He's only a rookie over Mr. Bell Harker. And if he only got 1 fumble. And he had 13 14 rushing touchdown, leading the league in rushing yards and touchdown. Let's go. And he averaging from a 7 yards in carry, pretty much. Receiving yard for seeing Mike Evans leading the custom player in receiving yard, but Jeff Barely at destroying and Jamal Murray are right there on him. Well, like they're right there. So far, Trevon Darby so far has June Butler with 10 TDs. Yep. Mike Evans. So pretty much, so as far as custom players leading it, so as far as custom players leading their yards and leading the receiving yards, Jamal Murray has the most by 2, but as far as touchdown, Jimmy Butler has 10. What should anyone else? What should other stats after we finish the gameplay? But first, we're gonna head over to the Baltimore Ravens, man. They're known for dominating the AFC. Jokic have 400 passing yards left. They have 99 offense, 92 D. They're pretty much gonna win their division. Check the roster, led by running back at QB Steve Young, and they had this JRG. Ren Hart comes to Michael Irvin is injured. But Tony Dunbar and Ren Hart, they pretty much got two great players for them. The O-line is pretty decent. Left tackle, left guard, center, right tackle, right guard. That's what tight end nigga Mark Andrew. Defense, high overall, but don't got no ability, but they're still good because they're 92. Just took with 99. Punt return, they have Ren Hart punt return. Kick return, they have Bernard specialist. Anyway, y'all, let's get into the game, y'all. That way, y'all can see Ren Hart gameplay. 9-5 overall. Ravens, 90 Ravens, F Factor, Braylon Bass with Trust, Ren Hart with for a 5'5" or 5'6" receiver with double me. Oh, this man. Hey man, he can be. And this man got bruiser. He's 5'5", 5'6" with bruiser. He could be a threat for real. Imagine someone that small instructing me. Superstar Vince Carter, Larry Allen, and Quincy Carno, Larry Bird, grab a smash. Bobby Long, Zone Hawk, Superstar DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, Rudy Gobert, Evan Mobley, That Walsh, DeAndre Clutch, and Dre Capers. Alright.
I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with it.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the 5. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Paul here.
Would you say that
19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Like in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win
yeah.
the game.
Enjoy our red hot
a few other
gameplay.
parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That's good.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Stephon Tuitt in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Complete.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A second nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And Brandon, from our time,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield. just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start in Arrowhead. A big crowd on hand to see KC host the LA Chargers in an AFC West matchup. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
The ball carried
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Number 36.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
At their own 13.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Baltimore.
Whoosh.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The 24-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got a man, it's caught. Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews His third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Baltimore.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out
gonna see y'all gonna see the debut of Jordan Beal on the Texans, the debut of a bunch of stars on the Falcons that take on the Saints, and their debut of Gary Chaotix, and we will see Chase Chaotix for the Cowboys. We'll see him in what? Oh yeah, hold up. And of course, week 14, my Lions will see the debut of Black Negro against Seahawks. And Chase Chaotix, we will see the debut of Chase Chaotix week 15 against the Niners. And the Jordan Poole episode, I kind of want to say it for the very end, like last game. Actually no. Yeah, actually no. You know what? Right now, last game we're gonna take on the Patriots for the Jordan Poole episode. All right. So yeah, y'all. Gameplay part.
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. For your plans like.
Oh yeah.
I'm in my go yard when I'm walking out no yard. Telling me nothing from the man. So gave y'all a denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece.